Ready, San Fran.
A working-class city looking for its heroes to be more. It's the toughness of Johnny U and the unbreakable heart of Ray Lewis. In Baltimore, even the band won't surrender. These are the Raiders. In San Francisco, gold is more than a color. It's a standard. It's the brilliant chemistry of Walsh and Montana. To Steve Young ripping the monkey off his back. To chase Jerry up that hill. These are the 49ers.
Jim Nance along with Phil Simms, and we are live here for this primetime matchup. There's all kinds of energy and excitement in the air. These teams get really fired up taking center stage on a night like this.
Well, you said it right, taking center stage. Today's professional athlete, we know it. We talk to all these players all the time. They love it when they're on stage and everybody is looking at them. Well, let me tell you this. We are looking tonight. This should be fun to watch.
And let's check in the latest from the sidelines. Here's Danielle Bellini.
Thanks, guys. It's been a nice run for both teams here today. They're both on winning streaks, and they both credit their winning ways to playing loose. I had one player tell me that the game is easy when you're winning, and it sure seems that way when looking at these two teams, guys. Of course, one winning streak is going to come to an end today, and that's what makes this matchup so intriguing. Back up to you.
Danielle, thank you very much. Now we'll go to the field.
And a touchback.
This quarterback, at this point, this is not a first-time experience for him. He's been in a lot of big spots as he takes the field for the first time today.
Yeah, veteran quarterbacks, Jim. You're right. It's not their first time seeing a game situation. They're ready for everything, and their thoughts are always good.
Secures it with two hands. Here's the offensive line. And for this team, they are the lifeblood of the offense. When they're blocking well, this team can do some serious damage. Let's go. After the pass play, gain 7. 2nd and 3 on the way. And that's a 2-yard gain.
Number 33 with the carry.
This defensive front is so often disruptive and in the quarterback space. The defense comes out in the nickel.